Maybe when Santa is going to use this device, he might prefer a more like auto-injector pen or like a cartridge-based system that would take out that room for error.
Let's go!
Well, happy holidays, Joris.
Yeah, happy holidays, Nick.
Hey, the holiday time, we think about, medical devices and trying to, do good things for humanity. Is there anything on your Christmas wish list about helping humanity?
Well, the other day I was looking at a picture of Santa.
Oh yeah,
and
jolly old elf.
I couldn't help but wonder, like, Santa has grown pretty large over the last couple of years,
Yep,
like over
sure.
the last century. He wasn't always very big, but there was some cartoonist in 1863 that showed him with a larger stomach, and then Coca-Cola did its fair share on, showing a larger Santa.
Right.
And I feel like Santa, the good old elf, is probably at risk of developing diabetes.
Yeah, and we always leave cookies out for them every year, and by golly, they always disappear. That can't be helping.
That can't be helping. No.
So what can we do to help Santa? Do you
I
think?
think one of the things that we can do is to maybe help him with Ozempic. Ozempic is a great medication.
Absolutely, Novo Nordisk. Yep.
Lots and lots of people are using that these days, and maybe Santa, when he starts using Ozempic, will actually slim down and maybe be less at risk of diabetes.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's interesting, the Ozempic story and semaglutide, right, a GLP-1 receptor binding agonist. Great outcomes there, and there's actually even some things around preventing Alzheimer's. Like it's got lots of different indications and really getting well adopted. But it strikes me, we're medical device developers, and this is a drug. And I think about Ozempic. My understanding of it is that it's not quite an auto-injector, but there's an injection system.
Yeah, that's true. It's not very. You can't really easily take it orally, although there is some forms that you can do that in. But most people will take it with a pre-filled syringe. So then you can actually take that drug at home and you inject it subcutaneously, often in the stomach area. But you have to think about you have to tune the dose.
Dial the dose.
Dial the dose, and also afterwards you deal with the sharps. So you have to dispose of that in the home situation. So you have to take care of that in a sort of a hard shell container.
Right.
So there is some room for error, and I think that maybe when Santa is going to use this device, he might prefer a more like auto-injector pen or like a cartridge-based system that would take out that room for error and take out some of these other implications in terms of dealing with a more complicated user experience.
Yeah, absolutely. Anytime you have to have that user input and those dial-a-dose things, they're not super precise, and you're giving this precise dose from your clinician and telling how to operate it.
Exactly.
Got to refrigerate it probably. And
Yes.
Lots of room for improvement anyway.
Room for improvement. So maybe that's what we can give Santa for Christmas.
Very good. I love it. Well, thanks very much, Joris.
And Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.